Hi, this is Gerhard, and welcome to my demonstration video of a bearded man with a green beanie. I begin by sketching in with a 2B pencil. Take your time with the sketching in to get the features in the right place, but don't fuss because this is just a roadmap for your paint, not a finished sketch. I begin putting in the paint with a small cat's tongue squirrel brush from Japan. I'm using alizarin and yellow ochre at this stage, making sure to leave white areas because there's a little bit of negative painting to be done in this work. This brush is much softer than a sable or a Taklon, and here I'm using it to introduce a little bit of wet in the shadow areas. In fact, this painting offers me the opportunity to use a lot more wet in wet than I would normally. I've now swapped to an Escoda Taklon round. It comes to a very sharp point and allows me finer control. While still moist, I'm introducing some ultramarine into the shadow areas. Now with the Winsor Newton Series 7, I'm introducing more colour to the face and a bit of moisture and colour into the beard. Using manganese blue and yellow ochre, I mix up various shades of green to use in the clothing and in the hat. A heavier tint of the same colours plus a little bit of ultramarine and alizarin crimson helps to make the really dark areas. I try not to fuss and just keep the strokes fairly simple and bold. This painting really is all about wet in wet. Here I'm doing a little bit of lifting off with a small flat and the sharp edge of a folded tissue. I've mixed up some really dark browns and almost black using ultramarine, alizarin crimson and Van Dyke brown. This is just for the shadows and the very dark areas you see around the painting. Work all over your painting, don't concentrate on one small area. This small sable allows me to suggest a lot of the shapes and features within this painting, but again, don't fuss the details. A bit of contrasting and a lot more colour adds interest to the beard. You can have a lot of fun with white beards because they reflect all the colours around them. So working all over the painting, I try to introduce more depth and working on trying to accentuate the contrast. An old calligraphy brush that tends to split is ideal for suggesting hair, as is an old bristle fan. It looks like I may have put too much gouache in here, but things will change. As you paint, you'll find that your painting goes through stages, and sometimes you hit what I call the ugly duckling phase. Work through it and the painting will come alive again. This small liner is just to suggest hair. It's not there to put in every little strand. Keep refining the tones and colours until you're satisfied. Thanks for watching.